OVR has been required to provide pre-employment transition services to students with disabilities as a result of the Federal Workforce Innovation Opportunity Act of 2014. Pennsylvania passed Act 26 of 2016, the Work Experience for High School Students with Disabilities Act, which requires OVR to use more than the required 15% of their total funds. OVR has received additional state and federal funds over the past few years to address this need. But we're hearing from advocates in the disability world that OVR is limiting the pre-employment transition services opportunities locally with school districts. And reaching out to youth at an early age, I believe, empowers them toward employment and greater self-sufficiency. So a couple questions related to that would be, how much of the pre-employment transition services is coming from OVR in this current fiscal year?
You're looking for a dollar?
Yes,
amount?
please.
15%.
It's the 15%. The actual dollar I'd have to find for you, but
Okay.
we can do that. We will get that to you.
And yeah, if you could just get that to me. And then I guess you're probably going to get me the next question then too. What is projected for next year for the pre-employment services?
It's difficult to project, and that's part of the issues we have with this particular budget, because there are well over 6,000 students with IEPs that could be eligible. They don't all seek services, but they have the opportunity to seek those services. And just on a personal note, I was a special education teacher for most of my professional career, so this matters to me, this particular issue. We have been in contact. Our acting director of OVR has been in regular contact with the Rehabilitative Services Administration related to the PETS dollars that we need to spend. We are required to spend that 15%, but as you indicated, if we have to spend more, we have to spend more. Combining, making that a little more difficult is the fact that the sweep-up funds, the reallocation funds that we have gotten in the past from the federal government, when states don't use all of their WIOA funds, that's been trending downward. So we don't quite know for sure what we're going to get. The impact of that yet is still being determined. We are continuing to provide the services that we need to provide. The impact that will have, we're looking at our budget, now.
So you're not limiting it? Are we reaching all the students that are wanting to participate?
Yes, anybody that is asking for services, to the best of my
Okay, and
knowledge.
do you know, and you may not know this, how much of the money coming is federal dollars and how much is state dollars?
I can find that. We have that.
Yes, in fiscal year 18-19, we received $45.6 million in state funds. $40 million were used for the 4-to-1 match, which equate to approximately $130 million in federal funds. The remaining funds are used for other federal grant programs and state programs.
Okay, thank you.
If I could add one more piece to that.
Sure.
That's getting into the weeds a little bit, but we also are now the payer of first resort for some services that had been provided by DHS through Medicare, Medicaid. So they have to come to us first, and then if we have to provide some of those services, and if we can't, then they go elsewhere. But that will also impact our budget.
So how do you feel the services thus far are working for students, and is there ways maybe we can improve upon that?
We're looking at that right now. I think the services that we are providing are outstanding. And we would like to provide services to everyone all the time. It's a matter of resources.
Okay, and you may not know this number either. How many youth have been assisted thus far under this program?
We have. I'm not sure about that. We will.
Could you get back to me on that?
We'll get you that number.
Okay.
But overall programs at OVR, we served over 77,000 people.
Oh, 77,000.
That is correct. Individuals
in all our programs.